Hello, honorable members of the clan. So, guys, there is no court sitting today at the Gauteng High Court in the Senzo Mewa trial, but they are going to resume on the 17th of October 2024 when Gininda has done with his first paper of examination that he's writing apparently today. I did see your comments, guys, when I posted. I think that's a prelim timetable. We're not quite sure what is the official one says, because sometimes he's writing on the weekends and sometimes he's writing during the week. But we're not going to talk about that today. Today we're going to talk about a message. I want you guys to pay attention to the person who is giving you this message. It's not just you, but me as well. But me, I have become this a very long time ago, where I no longer do what he is actually warning us about, or cautioning us about, or advising us about. So here's the message. Please listen to it carefully and look at the person that is giving you this information, because that is authority. This is what he sees on a daily basis. This is what he responds to on a daily basis. And you don't want to be that person that is going to call them so that they can respond to your misfortune. So here's the message.
You'll continue limale. Guys, stay away from AMA ATM in the early hours of the morning. Stay away from AMA ATM in the midnight. Stay away from AMA ATM in the late hours of the evening or whatsoever. Guys, stay away from ATM in the queue by 3 in the morning or in the evening. Stay away from ATM. And AMA ATM money. But kuna bantu abazokutshela ukuthi lama ATM lawa yi3 awasebenzi wena mele ungene kule. Yekana stay away. Kanti nina bazonishanga method oyi1 for 50 years since 1998 balibele banenza one thing. Stay away from abantu abazokusiza ku ATM. Stay away from ATM enabantu aba withdraw for 10 minutes bangaqedi for wena. Stay away from ATM enabantu abayi3, omunye ucount imali, omunye busy ngefone, omunye busy ku ATM. Guys, stay away. If someone wants to help you, faka ipin wrong. Yekela nokufaka ama pin right. Yekela nokusizwa kuma ATM. Nina yazi nisifuna inkulumo engekho. Thina sifuna ukuyothandaza ebusuku, sithandaze. Manje sizobizelwa nina ngoba baniskemile. Ngomethod wa 1998 bakuskeme 2024. Nina nilaleli sinitshela everyday anilaleli. Whenever somebody is helping you, normalize ukufaka ipin wrong. Normalize ukufaka ipin wrong. Manje ngoba nina anizwa. Isazokhala.
Okay, I hope you paid attention and you heard the message loud and clear, because we are now headed towards that season. Yes, that season where bazobebe bokile, these brothers of ours who are going to be torturing us, terrorizing us, because they are now preparing for their own Christmas. And in most of these places, most of these people are not even South African citizens. So they've got to send money back home so that their families have a good Christmas and New Year's Eve celebrations, inviting 2025 with your hard-earned money that they've stolen from you. Why? Because you were unwise. I fully agree with this gentleman when he says they are still catching you guys with the trick of 1998 in 2024. It doesn't make sense. Every single time South Africans have to be reminded or told, and some don't even listen, and then they come and put videos on the internet. I just been robbed, scam, this and that. And yet every single year you are warned about the same thing over and over and over again. Let 2024 be a different year for you, because now you have somebody that works at ADT, I think he works for, and they respond to things like that. Do not use the ATM in the late hours of the day, starting, I would say, from 4 p.m. because you know 4 p.m. people are coming from work, it's busy, and this is when some people will remember, oh, by the way, I need to withdraw money for my taxi fare tomorrow, or I need to withdraw money for my child's lunch, and that's where they catch you. Now, I will give you a tip that I do personally. Number one, my phone is being fixed. So I don't have a phone right now. And so in my phone, I don't put banking apps at all, because we also know that these people, they're now kidnapping South Africans because they know in our phones we have banking apps, and that's exactly what they're looking for, including your cloud, so that they can steal your information, so that they can do nefarious things with that information. Most of these informations, they are going to be committing crimes in your name. And when the police knock on your door, they would not know that your information was stolen by a criminal. But what remains is that your name, your surname, your address, every ID number, you name it, it is you who committed that crime. You're going to have to go to court to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that it was not you who committed that crime. So stop carrying, in fact, do carry your phone, because of course emergencies are very important, but do not have a banking app on your phone. I would rather you have two smart cell phones. Some smart cell phones these days are very cheap. You can put the banking app on that one phone that never leaves the house with you. Now, if you are going to leave the house, this is what I do. Now I'm going to give you guys a tip. If you're going to leave the house and you know that at some point during the day you're going to need money, send yourself a cash send if you are using Capitec. And if you're using FNB, send yourself an e-wallet. Write down the PIN or memorize the PIN, so that when you get to an ATM, you do not have to insert your bank card, because this is exactly what these criminals are looking for. You inserting your bank card, and maybe that machine has already been tampered with so that your card gets stuck. And then when you leave thinking you're going to the bank to complain or maybe to block your card, it will be way too late by then, because they work like a speed of light, these guys. So send yourself a cash send, or send yourself an e-wallet, that when you do stand in that queue and maybe you are targeted, they don't see you putting a card, but you are doing a cardless transaction at the ATM. I would rather you not even use the ATM at all, but utilize other means, like send yourself a cash send via ShopRite and Checkers and things like that, and you withdraw from the inside, and then you go into the store to buy whatever it is that you are going to buy. We need to be wise. This is exactly what I do all the time. I don't carry my bank cards with me. I don't have a banking app on my phone, even though I should have one. And if you do have one and you want to be safe building up to December, rather order online. Even that on its own is also a little bit risky. That is why it's also important that if you are going to do banking transaction from your cell phone, have a VPN. Is it a VPN? I will show you in the screen. I think it's called a VPN. This one, it protects hackers from hacking into your banking information and stealing your money, because scams come in different ways. And if you are driving a fancy vehicle, be careful driving behind a cash in transit vehicle. And most of the time, notice if you have one in front of you and another one behind you. In most cases, those are criminals. They are not the people that are transitioning money elsewhere. They've hijacked these vehicles from the original workers, and because they want something out of you, in most cases, they know you have an expensive cell phone with you, and that cell phone has banking app, and then they're just going to smash into you, forcing you out of the vehicle, putting you in these cash in transit vehicles, and taking you to a secluded area, and then they get hold of your cell phone, force you to open, and then with basically transfer monies into their account. Now, I would like to also talk to banks. Banks should be also able to say, listen, look at our transaction history, our banking transactions. If we are withdrawing more than usual, that should, I don't know this one. I think they need to come up with an intelligent way on how to protect their clients from this sort of crimes, etc., and so on. especially if it's lump sums of money that are being transferred from the account to another. I know I'm being simplistic and probably sound a little bit stupid. All I'm trying to say is somebody that is intelligent more than I am in the banking sector should come up with an innovative way of how to protect the clients of your bank if you are working for a bank, and so that your clients do not find themselves scammed out of their monies, possibly even losing their lives for that. So just be vigilant is all that I am saying. Do not, I agree with this brother 100%, and I'm going to put this video one more time at the end of the video so that you can listen again to the sound advice that he is giving us, the citizens of South Africa. Unfortunately, South Africa is under siege, and most of the time, the people that are attacking us, they are not even our people at all. They are bananhliziyo, abanandaba, je. All they want out of you is your money, the one that you have worked so hard for the entire month. Your bonuses, they're also going to be going for. If you are doing stokvels, be careful of going to withdraw large sums of money as stokveleni, because sometimes some bank tellers, I don't even know if are there still bank tellers in the banks? Because they work with criminals out there, and they will, so be careful of all these things. Be suspicious of everybody around you. And especially if you have a naughty boy, look him with a bombastic side eye until February 2025, so that you also protect yourself, especially if you know you have a dodgy son or a dodgy nephew. Side eye until the festive season is over, because we are beginning it, and you are going to be seeing a lot of videos, people crying. Hopefully you are going to share this video far and wide to people that you love, and you don't want them in a situation where they are scammed out of their money. Other than that, that is all that I have for you. And here's the video one more time. Please do not leave this video without liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. And if you love this family, this is what we do now. We've added this segment in the mornings so that we get to talk about other things that are important outside of the importance of Senzo Meyiwa trial, and educate ourselves, alert ourselves, have discussions that are important. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Nanoma sobona ukuthi soyalimala, you will continue ulimale. Guys, stay away from ATM in the early hours of the morning. Stay away from ATM in the midnight. Stay away from ATM in the late hours of the evening or whatsoever. Guys, stay away from ATM in the queue by 3 in the morning or in the evening. Stay away from ATM. And ATM money. But kuna bantu abazokutshela ukuthi lama ATM lawa yi3 awasebenzi wena kumele ungene kule. Yekana stay away. Kanti nina bazonishanga method oyi1 for 50 years since 1998 balibele banenza one thing. Stay away from abantu abazokusiza ku ATM. Stay away from ATM enabantu aba withdraw for 10 minutes bangaqedi for wena. Stay away from ATM enabantu abayi3, omunye ucount imali, omunye ubusy ngefone, omunye ubusy ku ATM. Guys, stay away. If someone wants to help you, faka ipin wrong. Yekela nokufaka ama pin right. Yekela nokusizwa kuma ATM. Nina yazi nisifuna inkulumo engekho. Thina sifuna ukuyothandaza ebusuku, sithandaze. Manje sizobizelwa nina ngoba baniskemile. Ngo method wa 1998 bakuskeme 2024. Nina nilaleli sinitshela everyday anilaleli. Whenever somebody is helping you, normalize ukufaka ipin wrong. Normalize ukufaka ipin wrong. Manje ngoba nina anizwa isazokhala.